Greetings once again, yogis. Welcome to day 11. As of halfway through this session, you'll be halfway through your 21-day series. Now we're going to begin to pick up the pace. So if you need a quick warm-up or a centering practice, please take 5 or 10 minutes to do some now before the video begins its workout session. So go ahead and pause the video, take a few breaths, seated or standing. You can do a couple little intuitive motions, warming up your spine. We're going to get into as many things as possible, but these are shorter sessions to not give you your full wholesome yoga practice. This is the capacity to build your momentum into your yoga practice, which in time will lead you to 30-minute, 40-minute, 60-minute, and even 90-minute sessions. So don't be afraid to do a warm-up before your yoga practice and even a cool down afterwards. Some of these intensive yoga practices will make you sore. If you do a little bit of gentle yoga or gentle stretching and breathing afterwards, you will decrease the time duration in which you are sore by a significant amount. I don't know exactly what it is, but I would estimate somewhere around 75% less time if you do a little bit of cool down, as well as maybe before you go to bed, do even just a 10 or 15 minute session. So to begin, with feet 2 fist distance apart, hip and shoulder width from toes to heels parallel. Make sure there's an even amount of pressure on both feet. Knees slightly bent. Pelvis scooping under and forward. Navel in and up on an inhale. Exhale, relaxing sides, hips, legs and lower legs, ankles and feet. And then inhale up with the center of the chest. Pull those shoulders back and exhale, relax them down with your side body, with your hips, legs, and feet once again. And then inhale up with the crown. Always breathing in through the nose, filling up your lungs. Pause, bring your head back, chin a little bit more to your chest, and exhale, relax your neck, your shoulders, arms, side body, hips, legs, and feet. Always focusing on a central lifting while an external outside relaxing. Let's inhale, fill up our lungs, and lift our arms up. Looking up towards those hands, maybe a gentle back bend as you press your hips gently forwards. And exhale, slowly dive the center of your chest down towards your feet. Relax your neck and your head so your crown is hanging towards the ground. And let your hands hang. Let's cross the arms here and gently sway the body a few times from side to side. Breathing all the while. Let the blood rush to your head. Keep your eyes open. And then forwards and back. Shake out your head. Big yeses. Big no's. Put the two together into an infinity wobble or something, maybe an ellipse or a circle or something a little bit random. Take a big, huge breath in, and with a wholehearted sigh, let everything down. Let your knees bend even more, let your head hang. And now take 3 slow breaths to peel yourself back up, saving the neck and head for last. Back into your ready position. Inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Interlace the fingers. Point the thumb and the index finger up and hug the arms to the sides of the head before exhaling over to the left, pressing your hip out to the right, and emptying your lungs. Keep an even amount of pressure on both feet here as you inhale and open up your chest, pulling the shoulder back, maybe looking up a little bit. And then exhale, further over, further down. Flex that core and inhale, rise back up to center. And then exhale, switch over to the right, hip out to the left. Inhale, open the chest, pull the shoulder back. Exhale, further over, further down. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring the arms out and down. And gently relax those arms, sway from side to side, and then look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Get a little bit of a twist in your spine. And if you can, time it so that your inhale is forward, your exhale is back. This will help to energize yourself and get a bunch of oxygen flowing, as well as loosen up your spine. Better communication. The more loose and flowing your spine is, the easier it is for your heart and mind to communicate together with the rest of your body, functioning as even more of a wholesome, healthy, happy human being. Even if you aren't noticeably happy, you can be calmly happy. So 2 more full breaths. And release all the air out of your lungs and slowly come back to center. Good. Now let's get into our hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, and whole spine. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale and bring them back to your shoulders. Your elbows together and up. Inhale and look up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward and back bend. Exhale. Thumbs over closed fists, puppy paws. Pull all 8 knuckles evenly to the ground. Forward fold. Keep exhaling and maybe pull the knuckles back a little bit behind you as you look through your legs. Inhale. Bend to the knees. Rise up to standing. Spread the fingers wide. Pull them back to your shoulders. Elbows together. Look back. Lean and exhale. Forward fold. Knuckles down and behind. 2 more like that. Good, and nice and easy. Back up. Shake out your arms, side to side, up and down. Remembering we're never whipping our arms out. We're going slow enough but fast enough that we can feel the rush and still remain attentive to the feelings in our hands, wrists, all the way to our shoulders. Let's shake out our legs. Forward, back, side to side, and then move up to the hips, low torso, whole torso, all the way up to your neck, your head, and then whole body. Good. And now let's begin our practice. Forwards on the front edge of your yoga mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, dive down to the feet. Big inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Shoulders come back, chest and crown come forward. Straight legs, lift up those hips towards the ceiling, and then exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and step back into your plank. Optional modification here, which is bring your knees down. Inhale here, and let's exhale, slowly reverse push-up, bringing the elbows to the sides. And in, feet flat. Now let's bring our hands to our low back, palm over palm, facing up towards the ceiling. Pull your elbows up, pull your shoulders back, and inhale, peel up your chest as far as you can go. Fill up the lungs, and exhale, slowly return back to the mat. Hands come under the shoulders, toes curl back under, elbows still in. Inhale, and press back into your plank, either on your knees or all the way up into the full plank. Let's warm up our core here in plank by pressing our heels back, lifting the backs of the knees up towards the ceiling, keeping a long line from your shoulders to your heels, but then also get a little bit of a cat back here, hollowing out your core by pulling your pelvis and your chest together underneath your body. Fingers are spread wide, even amount of pressure throughout the palms and the fingers, and gently grip the mat or the ground with your fingers. Good. One more breath in. And as you exhale, shift the weight, press your hips high, Drive the center of your chest down towards your toes. Relax your neck and head. Press the heels down into downward facing dog. Let's take a couple walking of the dog. Pressing through one heel on an exhale. Inhale, slow transition. Exhale, switch. Breathe out and press the opposite heel down. Good. And look up towards your hands. Either continue your dog walk all the way up to your hands, or take a big step with one foot, and then one other big step with the other foot, and then bring the feet together up near your hands. Back to the inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands down to the sides of your legs and chest into your legs, picking up the hips and straightening your knees as much as comfortable. And then ragdoll. Relax, let your arms down, bend your knees, and take 3 slow breaths to peel back up. Inhale the arms up. Hands together, gently pressing. Exhale them down to heart center. And check back in. Note how you're feeling. Not necessarily dwelling on any particular feeling, but just being aware. And let's move back through. Inhale. Down with the arms, out and up, filling up the lungs from your lower abdomen all the way up to your upper chest. Looking up, gentle back bend. Exhale, open the arms, dive down to the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Straight legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Plant the hands, walk back into a plank. Do your best to try to go to your toes here, not on your knees. If you really need your knees, use them, but challenge yourself. We're always looking to explore a soft to medium limit. Big breath in here. And exhale, reverse push-up, or try to build extra arm strength with the chaturanga by shifting your weight forward, more over your fingertips, and exhale into a half plank. Flatten the feet here, and inhale, peel up into a full cobra, or, if you're getting more flexible, an upward facing dog, knees slightly off the mat, pressing more into the tops of the feet. Shoulders are back. Chest is up, gaze is up. I'm relaxing my low back, my hips, my glutes. Big breath in. And exhale, roll over those feet into downward facing dog. Let's inhale and bring our right foot up high. Inhale, inhale, and then bend the knee. Open up the hip, stacking your right hip over your left and looking under your right armpit. Inhale, lift the knee higher. Look up towards your hands and big step up as close as you can to between your feet. And if you don't quite make it, that's okay. Adjust. With the back toes still curled under, press through that back heel. Inhale and rise up into a crescent lunge. Arms are coming up, still the shoulders are relaxed down, and then pull the hands gently back, opening up the chest. And then exhale, dive back down, planting your hands. Walk the back foot or step the back left foot forward and match it with your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Relax into a ragdoll, bend everything, release, and 3 slow breaths to rise back up. Inhale, Up with the arms. Hands together, exhale them down to heart center. Thumbs gently pressing into the sternum as you check back in with yourself. Moving back through. Inhale, down, out, up with the hands. Looking up, gentle back bend. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Now, all these modifications are great. If you want to really start to challenge yourself, you press into fingertips. You might just start with your full fingers and lifting the back of your palm up. Go to your desired limit. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, halfway, reverse push-up or the halfway plank. Feet flat wherever you're at. Inhale and peel up to the full cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the feet, downward facing dog. One full breath here. You can always use this opportunity to come down into child's pose if you need the breath and release of the legs. We're working up, though, to having downward facing dog be a resting position for you, so consider that. Inhale, left foot high, three-legged dog. Lift, lift, lift as far as you can before bending at the knee and opening up the hip, stacking left hip over right. Fill up the lungs, lift the knee, look up towards the hands, and exhale, big step forward between the hands. Adjust as need be. Before charging through the back heel, flexing your core, and inhale, rising up into the crescent lunge. Shoulders relax, open the chest, and then exhale, dive forward. Plant your hands, step forward with the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. From ragdoll, 3 breaths to rise. You can practice your qigong here and palm facing palm, move the energy up. Once we're up, inhale, the arms lift. Hands together, exhale down to heart center. Checking in once again. From that, go ahead and take a cool down. Some options can be any sort of amount of positions from seated or kneeling. And that's essentially moving your legs in different ways. You can go back to some of the original videos and recap on that. Take some time also in Savasana, as that's a very important part of the practice, both in allowing your body to absorb the workout and to practice cultivating the mindset that while your body is passive, your mind, though it may remain active, can be focused with the breath on allowing your body to sink down into a relaxed state without falling asleep. It's called the theta frequency, and it's between waking and sleeping. It's what you experience when you take a power nap or a cat nap. And you can have that within a few minutes on your yoga mat with practice. So good work today. We're going to keep leveling up. Don't worry, it's going to keep on going like this. It's not going to shoot straight up for you. So relax, be challenged as best you can. Note that the greater the challenge, the greater the reward in yoga, just so as long as you don't over-challenge yourself. So modifications will continue to be made, but do your best. You're your own critic, let's say, or you're your own challenger. You're not competing with anybody else. No one's expecting you to achieve something that you don't want to achieve for yourself. So consider that. It's more important that you invest in what you feel and think about yourself than what you are thought of by outside influences. Remember, reality is created from the inside outwards, from your heart center outwards too, not your third eye, not your mind's eye, not your human eye perspective, but from here. The heart mind, I call it, the thinker right here. It's very quiet. So take some time, meditate, cool down, do your Savasana, and we'll see you in lesson 12. Namaste.